later.
What's going on, everybody? Oops, I forgot. Sorry, Ava. I am so sorry. I forgot you have access to this now, so I don't need to add you to anymore. What's up, guys? I'm Sam, filling in for Sebastian tonight. Unfortunately, we kicked him out of here. He got tired. Ava said she doesn't like him anymore. Nah, just kidding. We're joking. He is enjoying himself at the Rancid and the Dropkick Murphys concert tonight. So, Sebastian, if you're watching this, fuck you. Just kidding. In the meantime, we got a wonderful band with us, State of Illusion. We got Jacob down there to our at our bottom, and Shandon. So welcome, guys. We appreciate it. And of course, we have our wonderful weird wolf, Ava Gore, with us tonight. How are you, Ava?
I'm good. How are you?
And guys, how are you guys doing tonight?
Doing great. Thanks.
Excellent.
You guys got the B team. Sorry.
That's right. Yeah, you guys got the B team tonight. The B team tonight. So
That's
guys,
okay.
tell us a little bit about the band. Where are you guys from?
Greenville, South Carolina.
Yeah, there you go. Greenville, South Carolina, sort of, mostly.
Yeah, I actually live in Charlotte, but I commute down. So.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you guys just get off any kind of tours or anything recently? How's the shows been down there?
We just played Blue Ridge Rock Festival, and that was actually our first show. My first show with them, and the first show as a band. And how long, Jacob?
It was. I think it was 2 years and 1 day.
Wow.
2 years and 1 day.
Yeah.
How
And
was
then
that? Getting back on stage.
It's wild jumping right in on a big stage, like just jumping out in front of that many people. It was great. I loved it. It was an experience just to go that long and then jump out in front of that many people.
Now let me ask you guys. Ask you this: we hear the chatter online about the Blue Ridge and John and all those kind of things. What was your guys' experience at Blue Ridge?
Shandon, you should probably take that. Shandon was there more as a fan first, and then he jumped on. And for me, I just went in as the artist, and that's it.
Yeah, so I attended the full 4 days. We actually got there Wednesday night. It started Thursday morning. Yeah, I think it was. I don't really blame him for it. It was an issue with the with some understaffing. I don't know what all happened. Everything's hearsay, but we got a camping spot there. I camped the entire time, so I don't know how the parking issue was in and out, which I know that was a main concern for a lot of people. The festival itself was pretty smooth once you're in there. It was the issue of getting in and out, but they can iron that out, I think.
Yeah, and if anyone's watching and what we're talking about is there's a lot of talk about how poorly ran the Blue Ridge Festival, but people got to remember this is a huge independent festival without corporation money, those kind of things. So I give it to John. He did the best he can, and if you have problems at festivals, which you will every time, you got to remember the Area 51 debacle when people wanted to fucking storm thing and clap some cheeks. You guys remember that? And they wanted to throw a festival out there in the middle of nowhere with no bathrooms. That could have been the story of the year right there, so to speak. But unfortunately, people got smart at the end and said, yeah, you know what? I'm not going to go to it. But John, if you're listening, you did a great job. Do not step down. Keep pushing forward. Those people, you will always have haters. You know this. So, anyways, we don't want to bug too much about the Blue Ridge. I'm glad you guys got to play Blue Ridge, and actually, in all the bands that got to play as promised. I'm sure you guys, got your deal, whatever the deal was, so on and so forth. So, I'm not hearing any of that. And from an artist standpoint, I think that's very important for us. So.
Yeah, I think for a lot of the artists it was like right on, and it seemed like from an average fan standpoint it was, was awesome. I think unless you had an RV, I think it was good.
Yeah, so. That's right. That's right. And if you guys are wondering why does Sam have such a weird setup here, I'm in the back of the tour bus for Animal Sun. We are actually out on tour. We're in Tampa today, so. I can't make it all fancy, and I'm probably bright and illuminating as fuck out here. So, and of course, Ava, she's sitting nice at home. Where's the dogs at, Ava?
And
which reminds me, Jacob's got some dog. You got a dog floating around down there.
I got a couple. Come here, Lilo.
Is it a French bulldog?
I got a Boston Terrier.
Oh, okay.
Boston Terrier?
So
Lilo.
cute.
Lilo. Come over here. I got Lilo here. He's crazy.
Lilo wants a French kiss.
Yep, yep. And then here's Stitch. And here's Stitch.
Oh, Lilo and
Oh,
Stitch. There we go.
so
A collie,
cute.
right?
He's a Australian Shepherd, miniature.
Australian Shepherd. Okay, miniature Australian Shepherd.
Yeah.
You might hear mine barking at some point.
And all Shannon has is bass guitars in the background. That's it.
Yeah, no, sorry. I locked my pit out of the room, but she might start working. So.
That's right. So, guys, tell me, a little bit about the band. Where, when did you guys form, and where are you guys heading to as far as with this band? We're going to listen to a song tonight, one of your newest tracks, Starlight. So, tell me a little bit about that song before we go into it, and what are some of the things that you guys have planned for, I guess, the rest of 2021, but really 2022 probably.
Yeah. So where we formed and all that. I mean, I started this band a long time ago, but kind of there's been 2005 to be specific, but there's been a lot of rotation in members. You know how it is. I mean, you're on tour. You know what I'm talking about, like with people, band members. You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. You had fuckheads that keep quitting the band and fucking everything up while you're trying to get signed and trying to get some money.
Your words, not mine. But
hey, that's just coming from a management standpoint. Bands, You guys just do what you want. So
you know what I'm talking about, man. It's like it's very cyclical, man. Like you get started and you have a little momentum, and then somebody drops, and then you got to fill that spot, and then meanwhile you're trying to write, but you want to write with the new guy, and then you fill the spot, you got more shows, they're learning, not really learning fast enough, and then somebody else drops, and then it's just a cycle, man. So I've been doing this band since 2005, but we just kind of rebirthed, if you will, recently, and Shandon's one of the new guys who just started, oh gosh, I don't know, earlier this year, and we put out a record this year. We're just trying to promote that. The single's called Starlight, which you'll play, and hopefully that'll give you a sense of, what we're about. I think what the album's about. It's
does Jacob sound tired, or is it just me? Like poor Jacob's like, I can't believe it's 9:00 at fucking night. I am tired. It's a Tuesday night.
Well,
it's Wednesday. Sorry, it's Wednesday, isn't it?
Shannon will tell you I'm like the most boring person on earth, probably too.
So
not just cool and collected.
I doubt that.
Yeah,
you're a musician. That's not boring.
Oh, true.
He's not on cocaine right now, so that's what the problem is. He needs his cocaine first and his Sharon said, that was my words, not their words. Shannon said tired. Yes, Shannon.
We're all tired.
We're all tired.
We're the quiet guys. Our loudest drummer isn't here, so.
Yeah, we are the quiet two, probably. Yeah.
I'm quiet too.
Sorry, you got the B team.
Now I'm trying to share all this at the same time because I couldn't do it fast enough because I'm not used to this. So, Ava, you said you had some questions prepared for these guys.
Oh.
I wanted to know if you guys are signed to a label or not, and how you feel about being signed if you are.
Independent.
Okay, yeah. So tell me how you feel about being independent, and if you ever want to be signed.
It depends on the deal. I'm not, well, I know there may be interested parties right now, but like at the same time, like I want control. I want us to have control of kind of where we're at artistically. That's the main thing for me. Like, I don't want to take a deal that's going to keep us broke our entire lives, which, I mean, will likely be any deal, but also, like, to me, artistic integrity is the most important aspect to me. Like, I want to make the records we want to make, so it would all depend on what kind of input the label has in that, you know.
Right. And is this the kind of genre you guys always pictured yourself playing?
Probably not for Shandon, and I don't know for me either. Like we started off as more of just like a straight ahead rock thing, you know, and I think it's progressed a little bit into more like progressive and I don't know, different territory, but I know Shandon's more from a metal background, so probably not for him, right, Shandon?
Yeah, I like the direction of the new album. It's more progressive, more melodic, but it has the heavy bits too. So it's it's fun and kind of carries you around. And one guy put it pretty well. He said it's kind of like the music is kind of edging you, like in Starlight, where it kind of teeters around different sounds and melodies. So I like that.
Did you guys team up with anybody on this song or maybe this whole album as far as any producers or anything?
No, not producer wise, but teamed up with a couple cool people. I'm a huge fan of the band Cold from, you guys might remember. In fact, I have
Florida. Yep, Florida.
Yep, Jacksonville, Jayville.
Jayville.
So their current guitar player Nick mixed 8 of the 12 songs, and then Kelly, their original guitar player, played on 1 song. So outside of that, we self-produced, and like I said, Nick mixed 8, and then we had a local guy here in Greenville named Brandon Hart, who's awesome. He mixed Starlight and a couple of the other songs. So,
and then who did all the mastering for it?
Oh, that was Nick and Brandon. Yeah, they did.
Okay, so they also mixed and mastered.
Yeah,
each individual, and they did it all come out, equal to each other, not one higher than the other or anything like that.
I made a couple of adjustments, at the very end, but I mean they were so close, Yeah. Even in terms of like the EQ spectrum, like which frequencies are standing out, they were a lot closer than I expected.
Now, because one of the things what we're talking about, guys, is those of you guys watching, is sometimes if you have different people mix and master different things, the EQs are a lot higher, and then when you put them on the whole album, sometimes if you hit that equalizer button, it really screws the whole dynamic of the song up and everything like that. Also, too, I think Spotify has that little click button, and it can really screw it up. I know that's been the talk of the town. It's like, well, you want it to equal out to other songs that were playing before or after that, and it's like, no. That's my song. I want it to be played the way it was recorded and the way that we wanted it distributed. So I always recommend people do not click that button. You play it the way. Do not click that button, because it might not come out the best quality, and it might not be the best thing. So we got this new song, Starlight. We're going to check this out here right now, guys. So without further ado, and I got to learn how to add it to the stream. Here we go.
What if we're trapped inside?
Awesome.
All right. Yeah, that was a great video, guys, and a great song to top
I don't know
it. So.
if anyone's like
Goosebumps. Every time I see it, I get goosebumps.
if anyone's a gaming nerd, whenever she has like the airplane, it reminds me of the video game trailer for Mass Effect 3.
Oh yeah. I can see that.
I'm not a gamer. I'm not a gamer, so I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, Ava.
It's good thing.
So who shot that video for you guys? I mean, he did some great cutaways and some one of the big I think the biggest thing is you don't want to get bored in a video. It can't be all band and it can't be all video. It has to have a storyline somewhat. So, what was the concept when you guys shot that video and who shot it?
There's another local guy named Jared Phillips. He's great. The concept, I mean, it played out pretty much exactly what we kind of storyboarded or whatever. And that's, just this little girl wanting, having big dreams and everybody putting her down. And in the end, she still got back up and kept going. And that's kind of, that's kind of the story of any musician, I guess, too. And it could be taken by, any different way by anybody, but that's play Mass Effect. Dude,
So we
oldest
do have
friend has been trying to get me to play Mass Effect. Like, he brings it up in conversation like every week, and I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna play Mass Effect.
It's
dude.
like my favorite game ever.
Yeah. So Sebastian chimed in. Sebastian, you're supposed to be watching the show, not us. And then Christopher Nunez, a friend of mine, says, "Get your shit together, play Mass Effect, brother." It was really directed at me. Christopher Nunez, I'm a grown adult and I don't have time for video games because I'm too busy building out social medias for bands. Okay, sir.
I'm a child.
But Ava's a child, and she so yeah. So, anyways, and then he says, "Thanks for the ticket, Sam. I can hear you all, but this is fun." Yeah, no shit. That's why are you here? And a smile. And then Ava, Sharon said, "I haven't slept in 3 days." I have slept in 3 days. We're on our 2 day off, so
Back
far.
on
But
topic.
yeah, exactly. So leave me alone, guys.
Do you guys hire a third party to film your music videos, or is it all?
Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's very well done. So
I don't think we can barely play our instruments. We gotta.
But some bands come on and they have like this super awesome video, and they say that they did it all themselves. So I never know.
Not us.
Yeah, there's a lot of bands out there, but I'll give it props when you guys actually film your own videos, don't you, Ava?
No, we have a friend that does it for us. I mean, okay. we come up with like the whole concept, but we don't have all the fancy cameras and stuff. It's definitely like a way too high of an expectation for bands to do all of their music videos and everything. So.
Christopher, you're not wrong. Yes, it's probably because of my arthritis, my hemorrhoids, and everything else, whatever. Now, what's the plan for 2022 for you guys, or the rest of 2021? Where are you guys going? Where anyone watching out there, obviously you want them to click subscribe, listen to the music, become a fan, buy merchandise, and come see you at shows. But what's the concept of the band as a whole for the rest of this year and 2022?
Yeah. We just put our new record out, Pluto's Ghost, which we're trying to push, get people to see. We're also kind of rebuilding a little bit, trying to find like permanent members, and hopefully once the COVID thing quiets down a little bit, maybe we can, get out and do some more shows. Blue Ridge happened because it was, booked forever ago, but I think we probably don't want to get out and play a ton until it clears up a little bit.
Well, how many members are currently right now in the band? Is this just you two guys and the drummer?
And the bass player.
And the bass player. Hey, what's the possibility of tracking those parts in your show?
I mean, nobody wants to see, 3 guys without a drummer,
Yeah, okay, yeah, you're right. You don't want to track the drums. I get that. I thought the drummer was a part of it.
No.
And then Christopher Nunez asks, "Are you guys on Spotify or Apple Music?"
Yeah, baby. State of Illusion, Pluto's Ghost. Let's see. I don't know if it'll show. There's the record. Oh,
nice.
It's reflecting.
Yeah.
But it's. I think people will like it, man. I think it's powerful stuff.
Do you have a Bandcamp where people can buy music?
It's there too. Yep, Bandcamp. We've got a little merch store on our website. Oh, we're everywhere.
Fans only page.
Yes, of course.
Yeah,
show our dogs and things.
Yep, exactly. Just show
our dogs and feet.
dogs and feet.
Of course.
Feet make a lot of money.
Hey, you make a lot of money. How do you think Ava continues to support everybody
Yep.
in her family?
Feet.
Through her feet. So and yeah, that's right. Now I noticed on that song, would you guys classify yourself probably more on the rock side of the house versus like a gent or obviously not a very heavy metal, but I'm hearing gent a lot in the music, as well as lyrically a lot of tones and to match the lyrics with you, Jake.
Yeah, I'd say the record, like, I mean, that song gives an idea of what we're about on both spectrums. We get pretty heavy at times, but never. I think it's always like pretty. I don't know, pretty easy listening for people that aren't into metal. Like, I think metal people would like it because it is heavy, but it's still so melodic. I think the moms would like it too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, the lyrics are clear and everything, so
yeah,
easy to listen to.
Yeah, and lyrically, I try to be just like super honest and like, it was a brutal album for me to make lyrically, and I think like the feedback I've gotten is that it resonates, and I think like, the honesty in the lyrics and in the music, I don't know. I would put us in more of a rock category, but it's hard to. That's a lot of the feedback I've gotten anyway is we don't really know what it is. It doesn't fit in a metal box. It doesn't fit in a rock box. It's too,
I think all artists in general, we would, I don't want any artist to be put in one box. And it's like, hey, if you like this band, you'll probably like us. If you like this band, you'll probably like us. We're, we have influences of rock, we have influences metal, we eat shit, even pop, whatever you want. But some music snobs out there is going to say it's this is exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Just say alternative. That's like such a lie.
Yeah, at least for me, and maybe I'm too close to it, but like, I can't think of a band that it sounds like. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know who my influences are, and it doesn't sound anything like that. A lot of bands I like are in-betweeners. Well, Christopher, maybe you'll like us.
Yeah.
Who said the new age thing earlier? Like, it was like new dark age and power chords or something.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was Sharon, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all we're all over the place, so can't really pigeonhole it,
Now I asked Jake. I said, Jake, did you? I know you have some stories from the road since you guys been a band for so long. Is there a particular story that you could share on here that kind of defines State of Illusions in a general nutshell, or just maybe a funny story in general? Did someone get their nuts tattooed, or were you guys not yet? The night's still young.
Save it for the
That's it's Wednesday, dude. You gotta wait till Friday for that. I'm trying to think of like KJ Hayes. That is Kelly Hayes, original guitar player from Cold, right there, dude.
I don't know, Ava. I'll let you click the buttons since I'm not used to this anymore. I'm the one that's supposed to click the buttons, but yeah, I'm sorry, Ava.
Kelly Hayes. That guy's the man, and his wife Jessica. You guys are awesome. But yeah, crazy story. I can think of one time, I'll try to keep it brief. We played in Jacksonville it was supposed to be at a place called The Plush, but we got moved next door because they had a bubble party the night before, and it was a disaster in that place. And like everything that can go wrong will go wrong essentially happened. They had like they fired the sound guy during sound check, and he came into our dressing room and stole the beer and ran off.
Awesome.
There was a stagehand there. I probably shouldn't say his name, but I will, because it's an awesome name. His name was Cletus Ross. He kept saying, he had a catchphrase. He would say, because apparently he was an ordained bishop or something. He kept saying, "I can marry you, I can bury you, but I can't do your taxes." And he was smoking weed through a crack pipe all night. And,
sure it was weed. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, that's what he said anyway. And then he had this crazy party trick where he could open a beer can with his thumb. Like he put his thumb in the can and like pulled the whole top off and just drank it like a cup all night.
Wow.
Some dude by the end of the night was passed out in the ditch. There was all the stagehands blocked in the promoter's car because he was writing checks that were bouncing apparently. And
Jesus Christ,
dude, I mean, it was he put us in a hotel, and we like went to the wrong hotel, and they put us up for the night, and then like fussed at us the next day for not paying. Dude, it was I don't know, I could go into so much detail and write a book about this story, but I'm not going to.
Well, I recommend, if you are in Jacksonville, Florida again, we just played there. Archetype is the name of the venue. It's a newer venue. It's kind of seems off the beaten path, but the sound in there and the lighting, and Bobby, I'll give you props, Bobby. This guy knows how to run sound and the lighting board to your set without even knowing your set. He's just been doing it for so many years. Young guy. I'm stealing him later on down the road to run LD and sound just for me. So, all right, guys. Well, we're out of time. We want to thank you guys for coming around. Where can people find your music, your merch, everything like that?
stateofillusionmusic.com.
All right.
And everywhere: Spotify, Apple Music,
yeah,
all the social medias, and
all right,
any
guys.
of the usual places.
We in there.
All right, Ava, any closing last words? I know it was a horrible night. You're not used to this. You're used to not getting me on the boring me. So
I'll say Sebastian's last words. Peace out.
Yeah, thanks,
Wakanda, much love.
all right, we'll talk to you guys later. We'll play our outgoing, and we'll see you guys shortly. Don't forget to tune in Friday with our interview with Hinder that was already pre-recorded. And don't forget to swing on by and pick up some merchandise. And don't forget, we also have a Patreon page. Support the podcast. It's only as low as $3 or up to $10 a month, and it really does go a long way because Sebastian needs more beer. That's what he needs. So, all right, we'll talk to you guys later. And like Ava said, peace out, rock on, and much love.
This is the Loud Spot outro by nothing short of tragic. Is this all talk with no action? No. Is this my thoughts with distraction? No. Is this what I bought that's in fashion? Or is this the Loud Spot with Sebastian? Yes. Does nothing short of tragic have us back again? Yes. Does everything that's good really have to end? Yes. Our pin post has to pin show, so to get more episodes, make an order, this is over.
Thanks for watching our video. Don't forget to click the like and share button.
Don't forget to go to our YouTube and subscribe.
If you want to listen to our audio and pick up some cool merch, go to www.theloudspot.net. Peace out, rock on, much love.